Yes. Hello. Hello, Bruce.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Right. Class we have seen mapping. So mapping list collection using XML file. So
Yeah.
here that is question answer, a forum where the questions are answered and there may be multiple answers.
Yes.
Right. Fine. So here the last thing which we executed.
Hello, Ahmed.
Yes, hi.
Can you speak loudly, please?
Yes.
I can't hear you. Okay,
I am
yeah.
speaking. Okay. Yes.
Now I can.
All right. I am executing this sample which we written yesterday. Yes. So you can see, let me show you the question model class. So there was question ID, question name, and
Okay.
list of answers, that is the string type of answers, element collection. So when I executed this, let me. Yes. So I'll delete the data. Likewise, I'll delete the data. Pause. Okay. Now I'll run this Hibernate test client.
Okay.
And I'll show you the data. Yes, select star from question. Yes, you can see. So 2 questions. And here, so in question model class, so there is a list answers. And if you get into question HBM XML file, we define that question model class with a property, and you can see the answers is a list here. So which has key, index, and element column, which is answer and type string.
Yeah.
And in our Hibernate test client, we are creating a list of answers. So 2 list of answers we have created, and 2 questions we have created, and set the properties for 2 questions, and we are persisting those 2 question objects.
Yeah.
And you can see, so by default, so what is happening is, for our question model class, a table is created, and the ID is automatically generated, and the questions are now inserted into the table. If you get
Yes.
into the console, you can see question underscore answers, the list, whatever is
Yeah.
referenced in question model class. So the second table is created by using the model class name and then underscore, then the element collection name.
Yeah.
So if you query here,
Question answer.
answers. So here you can see for question number 1, what is Java? You have see there are 2 answers.
2 answers.
Likewise for
Yes.
question number 2, there are 2 answers.
Answers.
Right. Now, so here HBM XML file. So the key column is question ID in our list mapping. So you can see here question ID becoming the key column here. Okay.
Yeah.
So then we have an index column which talks about the index values in the list, because list is an index based collection.
Yes.
And the index by default it begins with 0. And yes, you can see element type answer. So here you can see answer.
Yes. Yes.
So what is this actually? A column is generated in this table with the header, that is answer, which is of type string.
String. Yes.
And these answers are nothing but which we have set to that list. I mean the list of answers. Okay.
Yes.
Now along with that, so we can, I'm showing you to fetch the data from database which we just inserted. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So here you can see we will be using Hibernate query language, HQL we say.
Okay.
So which is independent of any database. So Hibernate also has its own query language.
All right.
So this is going to generate all the queries. So this is going to write that queries. So here you can see on a session, create query method is going to give a query here. So this is how we fetch the data from database using Hibernate query language, HQL. So here you can see there is a string from space the model class name. So question is our model class. Okay.
Yeah.
So here my question, I mean to say select star from table name we give, right, generally.
Yes, that's right.
So here we don't write all those select star, all those things. We will be just writing from and model class. That's it.
Model class. Okay.
And this create query will return query object.
Mm-hmm.
And from this query, there is a method called list. So this method will fetch the data that is associated in the table. Okay. And this list will return a list. So list what it has questions actually. So I have mentioned over there the question class. Okay. Once we got that list of data, then iterating through the list and displaying, that's it. General thing with collections. So we get an iterator, then iterator has next, and the question name I am printing here. And on the same question, get answers, and we are printing the answers one by one here. Okay. So let me print this. I'll show you. So in my Hibernate test client, I have saved the object and committed, and here before I close my session, I am using here. So session dot create query. Okay.
Okay.
So
Yes.
I write here, obtain the data from DB using Hibernate HQL. That is Hibernate query language we say.
Yes.
So from the session dot query, create query, and here we are passing from and our model class.
Yeah.
And this will return the query object. So we need to import that query object.
Very.
So let us import that query object.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Java Expert System. I have to import from Hibernate query. So let me remove this.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Because it is Hibernate specific, right? HQL, Hibernate query language.
Definitely.
Hibernate.
All right.
So from this query, obtain the list. You can see it is returning a list here.
Okay.
So my list contains all the questions.
Yeah, list questions. Lists of questions.
Right. And from list iterate. So iterate through the list, through the questions, and obtain the data.
Yeah.
So we need to obtain an iterator first. iterator question 80 equals to from the list of questions dot iterator and import this iterator java.util and from this iterator while
I see that has not.
right same which we use with collections. IT has just next IT dot next. So which will return a question.
Yeah.
Question Q.
So question Q. Okay, more meaningful. Yes, from this question dot get question name. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is nothing but a string.
Yes. Question name.
And from the question, now we will print that. Get answers. So which is a list here. So here list. So which has strings, right? Answers.
Yeah. Answers.
And again we got a list over there. So we need to navigate to that answers.
Yes.
Yes.
Iterator string IT1 equals to from this answer iterator.
Yes.
And same while iterator 1. I already have IT, so I gave it IT1. So this we get the answer.
Yeah.
Next. So it's a string.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
String. Answer.
Yes. And we'll print that answer. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
System.out.println
Answer.
the answer is nothing but answer. Likewise, system.out.println
Question name.
Question. Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'm done with this. So I'll execute this. Okay.
Yeah.
And you can see here the question, what is Java and its answers.
Yes.
And the question, what is C++ and its answers.
Yeah. Okay.
And there it is Java is C++ it is actually. C++ is not a platform independent language. I should have given here C++. Right. This one. Right? This one, right?
Right.
Yes. Right. So I just want to highlight how to fetch the data from the database here. So using this SQL, Hibernate query language. Okay.
Language. Yes.
Yes. And I'm done with this sample. I'll close all and we will go for mapping list collection. And before closing, I have one a test client. What we have done is this one. I'll put this. Yes. Yes. So the next one. So here, referring a list type of collection in our model class. The same thing where previously we worked with a list of strings. Those are
Yeah.
elements.
Yes.
Now we will see list of objects.
Objects.
Yes. So here we will come across one-to-many mapping. When we have collection of objects as a reference, then we have to go for one-to-many relationships. Okay.
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 And here, so one question may be having multiple answers, same scenario, but here the answers are objects, not strings.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
And here you can see list, which is answer here, list of answers. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And we have an answer class, model class, with
Alright.
answer name and who is posting that answer in the forum. Okay.
Alright. Yeah.
Right. Now I will create. So I'll make use of these things. Let me create a Java project.
Yeah.
Demo 7. Next. Finish. Yes, with a Java perspective. And I'll copy all the things that are present in my previous sample. Copy.
Yeah.
So I'll configure the build path. So add libraries, user library, Hibernate, finish. And in my source, paste. And I'll copy that configuration file
Yes.
as well as
Question.
HBM XML file. Right, HBM XML file. In source, I'm pasting. Right. And let me open that. Right. I need to have answer, another model class, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Right. I'll create a class. Answer. Yes, I have private int answer ID, private string answer name, private string posted by, and I will generate setters and getters for this. Yes, and I am done. And let me open question HBM XML file. Before that, the question model class. Question model class. Here, I am using, and let me put the title what we are working with. mapping list of collections, and here I'll say this one.
Yeah.
Right, and I'm going back to my question model class. So here instead of string, I'm using answer, and here answer.
Answers.
Yes, answer.
Yeah.
And I need to modify these getters and setters.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'll generate that getters and setters for this.
Oh, yeah.
Source. Right. Yes. So answers I have now. Yes, we need to make changes in the HBM file.
Yeah.
Hibernate mapping. So my Hibernate mapping, it has class question, of course ID, and the property name question name. And when you come here, it is a list. So list of answers, and we will see the mapping here. Yes. So here you can see list. So here key column, index column. Previously we have written element, right?
Yeah.
Instead of element, write one to
One
many
too many
and
class.
mention the class.
Okay. Okay.
So remove this element, and here we use one to many. In this one to many, so the class, that is nothing but our answer class, right?
Yeah.
So I'll copy the package name,
Dot answers.
answer is the
Answer.
class name, our
Yeah.
class name, okay? One to many. And we need to define the class for that answer, I mean
All
class
right.
mapping.
Okay.
So same also,
Yeah.
I'll copy this class. So class open, and here the class name. So the class name is nothing but this one,
Yeah.
right? And we have ID for this.
Mm-hmm.
I'll copy this. I'll copy this,
Yeah.
and that is answer ID.
Answer ID.
Answer ID, and we have properties.
Mm-hmm.
Property. So property name. So let me open that answer. So there are two more properties along with answer ID, answer name and posted by. So answer name, posted by.
Yeah.
Another property and posted by. Right. Two properties I have defined.
Yes.
Yes, I'm done. So I'm done with this. And in our Hibernate test client, we need to set the data accordingly because now it's a collection, right?
Right.
So open this Hibernate test client, and here So it's a list of answers now. So I need to create an answer object first, right?
Right.
So answer, answer. And I need to create answer objects. Answer objects. So I am creating answer 1 equals to new capital A. Yes, to this answer, answer 1 dot set answer name. So set answer name, that is nothing but for my Java question, I'll set this answer.
Yes.
Right. And I have answer 1 dot set who is posting
By.
this. So I say Emma.
Okay.
So similarly, I'll create another answer object.
Yeah.
So I'll be adding these two answers into the list. Answer 2,
Two.
answer 2,
Two.
answer 2. And the answer 2
The
is
second
this one,
answer. Yeah.
second answer. Done. So I have answer 1, answer 2, and let me remove this.
Yeah.
So here I'm going to add these answers. So
To the
control,
list.
yes, control Z here. Instead, answer 1,
Yes.
and here answer 2.
Mhm.
Answer 2. Yes, I have added to the list. And to my question, so to my question 1, set list of answers, this answers list. Okay.
Yeah.
And likewise, for second question, we will do the same. Okay.
Yeah.
So for second question, I am creating the same kind of thing. Okay.
Okay.
So create answer objects. I am copying this. Yes, I see answer 3. Okay. And
Okay.
answer 3, answer 3. So here C++, right?
Yeah.
And this is posted by do's. And answer 4. And here also C++. And it's posted by do's.
Yeah.
Okay. And I have to add this to a collection. Answer 3. And similarly, answer 4. Done. And oh, here I need to modify to class. Answer. Yes, I'm done. Yes, I'm done. And here, while iterating, okay, I will comment this. Right. Or let me write, of course, nothing. Yes. So here we have to modify. So the session from session create query from question list of answers we are getting, and here so it's a list actually. So list of answers here. So list of answers, and from this it is answers, and from this we get an answer here, and we need to, yes, as it is an answer in the iterator, no need to go for typecast. And from answer dot, so we need to display get answer name. I'll write answer name is, and similarly posted by. Posted by. So the answer is posted by get posted by. Yes, done. We are done, and I'm executing this. Yes, I need to delete the data over there. Hibernate update answer set question ID. Okay. And what about setting persisting the questions is question 1, question 2, and set of answers. Okay, done. Let me read that error message. Update answer. Object references an unsaved transient instance. Save the transient instance before flushing. Yes. Let me delete the data from this. We cannot delete or update a parent row. Okay, I need to delete. Yes, 4 rows affected, and I'll delete. Okay, and there is no data in my. Okay. All right. Now I'll re-execute this. Thing is wrong. So update answer set question ID, and it is inserting data into question. So let me check. No, that is also failing. Object references an unsaved transient instance. Save the transient instance. Let me check here. Right. So we are persisting. Okay, two questions we are persisting, and why it is referring to. Yes. Just answers we have created, answer list we have added, and answer list we have added, questions we have created, and we are persisting the questions, right? Answers and another answer, then list of answers, and we added two answer objects. Same thing, answer 3, answer 4, and for this answer list 2, we are adding those two answer objects. And we created two question objects, question 1, question 2, and we are saving the questions. Nothing is missing. Okay, okay, okay. Yes, I will comment out this, right, these things. So this is troubling actually, right? And I'll run this. Still, object references and unsaved transient instance. Save the transient. That's of course saving. Right. So in my question HPM, I have mapping for both class, yes, question as well as answer, yes. Properties, okay, done. Okay, okay, okay. So there is a class, and in my configuration file, I have written only one. I need to write, I don't have an answer HPM XML file. Okay, yes, let's check. Yes, mapping resource one is enough. Are you there? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, are you there?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Okay, okay. Can you find some what is missing?
Yeah, we're following what you're doing. If we
Yes.
find anything missing, we will let you know.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Why? Nothing is wrong actually. Everything is correct. Something is missing. This question HBM, and in my question HBM, the class names, of course, along with the package name, they are correct.
Is it necessary to add the cascade or on
Where
the
is it?
list name? answered
Where
the cascade.
on the list? Where is that?
Yeah, there. List name answers. Is it necessary to put the cascade all?
Yes, sure. Let me check. Yes, cascade all. Yes. Let me try with this.
Okay.
Okay. I'll run this again.
Okay.
Yes, 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 yes. Cascade all is to be mentioned. And why did I skip that? Okay. Yes. With our previous sample also we used cascade all, right?
Yes.
Yes. I missed that. And you can see here now they are getting executed. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you get into this, right, question, those 1 and 2, okay? Question, answers, and what happened to my answer? Yes, and now it is answer, answer table,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
answer table.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
So I'll highlight here so that we will not miss that in my question HPM, because it has to get all the answers associated with that question. So we need to mention this. Cascade attribute. I'll say required. It means what is that? Mandatory. Okay, required means.
Yes.
So I commented it. Yes. And if you observe with the previous execution, when the list was list containing elements string, so it was generating two tables, right?
Yeah.
So question table and question answers table. With the question
Okay.
answers table, it was mentioning uh, the question ID, right? For that question
Yeah.
ID, this is the answer. So for question ID 1, there were two answers, 1, 1, and question ID 2, 2, 2. There were two answers, right?
Right.
So when you go to here, one-to-many mapping, so one-to-many mapping, so here it means we are referring to an entity. So that is, my list contains now objects. What objects? Answer objects.
Yeah.
So in that case, so you can see a question table as well as answer table. So here answer is an entity. So for that also a new table is created. And if you
Yeah.
observe here, observe the sequence of SQL statements that are generated. Insert into question. Okay, first question would be
Yeah.
inserted. Okay,
Yes.
with the question name and question ID,
Yes.
and insert into answer. And
Yeah.
you can see here answer name posted by answer ID.
Yes.
And here there were two answers, so two insert statements, and
Yeah.
then insert into question the question name and question ID. Of course, question ID is generated by Hibernate, and two inserts for answers. And if you see, the answer table is then updated with the question ID. Got it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And if you get into answer table, answer table. So here you can see the question ID here.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So
Right.
for the first insertion, it is going to insert only the answer name posted by answer ID. Now there should be a primary key foreign key relationships, right?
Right.
So the question ID, whatever is inserted in my question table, is now taken that and it is updating with that question ID.
Okay.
Got it?
Got it.
So that is why 4 update statements are executed. Okay.
Okay.
And that's about a answer object. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, then let me take you to so here we have list, set, bag. I told you. So bag is also a type of collection. Okay.
Yeah.
So mapping bag in collection mapping using XML. So here, if our persistent class has list object, we can map a bag. So that is, we can map the list by list or bag. So we have list. Suppose in our model class we are associating a list of another objects. Then you can go for either list or bag element. Okay.
Okay.
The bag is just like a list. It does not require the index element here. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you can see here my bag instead of list it is just bag. Okay.
Yeah.
And bag key and the element when it is the bag of answers strings.
Yeah.
And when the bag is containing objects, so here you can see in this example we are talking about the string answers. Okay. And here instead of list you go for bag, that's it. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see.
Yes, you take this as an assignment. Just refer to my samples and put bag instead of list, that's it. And
Yeah.
remove that index
Yeah.
tag, and rest of them remain the same. Nothing is changed in the rest of the program code. And you can get the data also, fetch the data. Okay.
Yeah.
Same
Okay.
sample. You can use my sample, one assignment, and I have another also with you. So here, so one-to-many mapping in Hibernate. So here, so the persistent class is now here. Bag is not an index-based collection like index. Okay, like list. Okay.
Okay.
So that is why we remove that index
Yeah.
tag. Okay. Now this sample talks about a bag containing
An
answer
entity.
objects. Entity, right? Absolutely. Right, absolutely. So here you can say list answer.
Okay.
The program which we worked out right now, right?
Right.
Just go put the bag name over there and mapping one-to-many. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everything is same. The code remains the same. Nothing changed. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And I believe this also you can work out, right?
Right.
Right. Good. Then I have mapping set in collection. Okay.
Okay.
And set and list are simple. Set is not an index-based collection, right?
Right.
So here you can see with the set same question answers forum same,
Okay.
and here you can see you use set name and the
Oh.
key column and the element column set containing strings.
Yeah.
and set containing strings.
Yeah.
Go for the implementation hash set for this. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
We use a list and array list, right? You go for hash set. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just mention this particular tag, set tag. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it is not an index based collection. Don't go for index. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
And element type, of course, answer string, and rest of them remains the same. Got
Yeah.
it?
Got it.
Got it.
Right. I want you to do this also, and set one to many. That is answer object now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And here you can say set answer. Okay. Go set and hash set you go. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And one to many. Okay.
Okay.
Mention that cascade all.
Yeah.
Oh, I believe you can do this also, right?
Right.
Right.
And mapping map in collection. So here with the map is again an index based collection, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Map and list are index based collection. Bag and set are not index based collections. Okay.
Okay.
And here in this sample they have used a constructor to initialize. Either you can use use a constructor, or the regular way how we are instantiating the question you can go for setters. Okay.
Yeah.
Get. Mhm.
Setters and getters for the properties here. And here map strings, string comma string key value. Okay.
Yeah.
Now you will be mentioning map name here. Okay.
Okay.
And key column and index, because it is an index based collection, and element type is string. Okay.
Okay.
And the remaining things, of course, will be, you can easily put data into map, right?
Right.
The collections kind of thing, and persist
Yes.
those two objects. All right.
All right.
And you can see they have used a constructor. So either you can go for constructor or use setter methods, which we are familiar with. It's your
Yeah.
choice.
Yeah.
And that's it. You can obtain the data also here. Simple thing is you need to get aware of the two things. When a list contains strings, it is element collection. When a list
Okay.
contains objects, then it is a one to many.
One to
Yeah.
many. Okay.
And while mentioning that, you just address that cascade all. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's it. Three things, and we are done with this mapping collections. I know there are 3-4 assignments. It would take time. Either you can finish by tomorrow, or the day next also you can work out on this. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And it is 11:07. And yes, tomorrow we'll move to S1 to many mapping Hibernate by one. Yes, we will see this. We will see this. Okay, one to
Okay.
many. All right then. I'll mail you these two things. Just work out on this. All right.
Yes.
Okay then. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.